Yo, what's good, everybody? I hope everyone is having a blessed day, blessed night. It's nighttime over here in New York City, so yeah, hope y'all had a good day. I had a topic in my mind that I wrote down like a good couple weeks ago, but I just never brought it back up in any of the videos that I've been doing. But this topic is always like talked about it, whether it's podcast, whether your friend or your coworker, it's always talked about. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like a debate or whether you hear the type of women like how they talk. You know what I'm saying? For instance, for me, it's the women at work. Um, I hear a lot of the type of men that they want. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all hear this as well. Y'all should be hearing this topic, but basically, the two type of men that women really want and desire are successful businessmen, or you know someone that's a celebrity that made it, or you know yeah, that, or they want a drug dealer. Um, both make money, especially if you are a drug dealer that is pushing like crack pills and coke, etc. Um, yeah, and you've been doing it for mad long. Niggas know you on the block, everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing it, you doing business out of state, out of country, like niggas like that. And yeah, the successful business niggas. It sucks for us in between men that are still in the process of trying to make it, and we have our 9 to 5s and we trying to do our best and all that. It really sucks for us, honestly. They, well, I'm not gonna say all, but some of the women, they do downplay us, they do degrade us, belittle us, all types of shit. Because they want those big ballers, like, you know what I'm saying, like they want the money now. They don't want to wait next week or 2 days or 3 days. They want it now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they rather deal with a drug dealer that has a lot of girlfriends, or a successful businessman that has a wife and many mistresses, or he's a bachelor. They rather be one of the females to deal with all that shit, because they're just like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I might complain here and there, but I ain't gonna fuck it up because this man is doing this, that, and the third. All I gotta do is X, Y, and Z, make him feel good, and just, shut my mouth and let him do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's for some of the women. Um, and if you are that type of woman, like, it's sad. It really is sad, because, those type of men are really low-key not respecting you, at all. And they're not respecting themselves as well, you know what I'm saying, as men. So it's just crazy. Yeah, the men like me trying to get up, 9 to 5 way and whatever. And I do have other talents, that do take a minute again, you know what I'm saying? Especially, I feel like I could have been made it if I didn't procrastinate a lot over the years. But it is what it is, my time will come. But back to what I was saying, yeah, like, for the brothers that, you know, trying to, still grinding, still trying to do your thing, like, you know, don't give up on, you know, a black woman or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some women out there that will respect you being a 9 to 5 nigga doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? It might not be Alexis Scott. It might not be a bitch that look like Black China, or a Kardashian, or yeah, like any of these, Saweetie, any of these baddies. Like, You might not get that type of woman, but there is a pretty woman that's just like, I want a man that loves me for me, and I want to build with him, and I want to, break bread with this nigga, and, I want to be his piece. Like, there's some women that's out there like that, The only thing I would say, you gotta always keep yourself, your appearance looking good. Because, for instance, I really don't want to put it out there, but this is a good example. My brother, I love him a lot. He's a good man. He's a divorced man. He makes a lot of money. He does his thing, but he doesn't give a fuck about his appearance. And this is why he's not getting women like that. Because it's like they care about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least keep yourself well. Like, cut your toenails. Make sure your shape up is on point every other week or every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, your hair is good. Whether it's cut or dreads or twist. Like, every 3 weeks a month, get it done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these men, they make the money and then they just don't give a fuck. Like, hygiene be off. Like, everything just be all tacky, but they got the money, and, the women is just like, yeah, I can't even do it. Like, yeah, he got the money, his personality, but the whole look is, like, fucking trash, and, like, I can't, at least look decent. So, yeah, like, really, for the men that don't care about your parents, like, I'm sorry, you gotta get it together, especially if you want a woman, a nice woman. You can't expect to get a beautiful woman, and because you have money, you just like, well, she's gonna pick me because I have the money, I could give her whatever she wants. I don't just give a fuck how I look and she gotta deal with it. No woman's doing that. And even if they fuck with you, they're not gonna fuck with you alone. They're gonna use you, and they're gonna dip on your shit, and they're gonna go with a nigga that, cares about his appearance, cares to look nice for her, she cares to look nice for him, and has the money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, that's for the 9 to 5 niggas. Like, we gotta, keep up, like, with the parents. I think appearance is very, very important to me. Like, y'all might think something different. Comment and, let me know if it's something different. I really feel like you at least could look decent. Like, I'm not saying you gotta be 007 like tuxed out, or you gotta be like fucking Lil Baby or fucking Fabulous. Like, you gotta look like that, but it's just like your parents, like, come decent, show her like, yo, I got this shit on for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Same thing for the women too, but mostly women do come decent though, like majority. So yeah, like, but yeah, those are the two type of men that women are going for. They want it now, you know what I'm saying? And I know a few, some women have probably went through a lot with trying to raise a man and build with the nigga. He's fucking up and he's doing all this shit. So you have some women that's just picky now. Like, they're like, no, my standards is high. I wasted my time with this nigga. And I feel bad for those type of women, because now they're like on a strike, like, fuck no, this nigga better come with this, he better come with that, or I'm not doing it again. And it's sad. And hopefully those women find that nigga, or hopefully they put them standards a little down, because it's, yeah, you don't want to chase all the black men away. You really don't. But yeah, like, this video also goes to me too, because it's like, I be wanting a baddest shorty, and it's like, I have seen me date a lot of baddies, and they haven't been good to me. And, some of them, they deal with fast money, and, they like me, and they like the personality that attracts to me, but they're like, oh, damn, you're not matching what my sugar daddy's giving me, or you're not matching what my ex was doing. Even though he was abusing me, the nigga was taking me shopping, like, every day. And it's just like, it's sad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I could do those things, but I'm not fucking doing it every day. Or I'm not doing it every week. And, you got to deserve it. And you know, whatever. And it has to be vice versa. You know, men should get gifts. We should get, you know, all of that. Good treatment, massages, all that. You know what I'm saying? And the type of women I was getting, they weren't doing none of that stuff for me. You know, I was just doing and doing and doing and trying to keep up with them. You know, and, you know, I'm happy that I'm learning my worth, and this journey of being celibate is going good. And, you know, I'm gonna stay away from the women that want the drug dealers and the millionaires, and some of them don't even deserve that. Like, you just want the nigga money for real, for real. So yeah, like, I'm looking at things differently. You know, God is gonna bless me with a good woman on her shoulders that is gonna love me, and you know, she, you know, is building herself very well, and she knows how to love, and you know, all of that. Because I feel like I know how to love, you know, even though I'm a little damaged, but I feel like I do know how to love. And these women just couldn't love me. And, you know, hey, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, the good men that's 9 to 5 and pushing, doing anything, stay away from the women that is chasing the man with the biggest bread. You know, you're always gonna be little to them. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what the fuck you do. It's never gonna be enough. You know, keep your head up, black man. Keep doing your thing. There's gonna be somebody out there for you. Like, comment, subscribe, share everything. Thanks, y'all.